Why are you so mean? Maybe that's embarrassing.
What if you put pop rocks in your pussy?
Outside your gym trainer, okay? Shut the fuck up.
What is wrong with you, you fucking old hag bitch? Fucking foot in the grave looking ass bitch. Fucking. Why don't you worry about your fucking will, bitch? Why do you?
Mervin actually talk to people like a regular person, bitch.
Oh, you're fucking lying. Remember when you texted me and said you saw that celebrity, but you were too scared to say anything because you're a fucking pussy, bitch, huh?
Yeah, why don't you stop the fucking gaslighting people, bitch?
I'm literally just existing, you fucking bitch. Fucking stop looking like Mung doll looking ass bitch. Fucking stupid
bitch.
Oh my god. You need therapy is what you need.
Well, you're the one that needs therapy, okay? And maybe some communication lessons to clear that diploma isn't doing shit for you,
I'm a communication major, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's not doing anything. Where's that money well spent, huh?
I have two friends right here, and then a fucking grandma like you right there, bitch.
Your gym trainer, you barely was able to talk to your tax.
I'll have you know the ceiling just had a leak, and I was just trying to make sure that nobody would drown that day, okay?
Do you guys see this? Literally, this is elderly assault.
What is that?
Do you guys see this?
Why is she moaning?
Why is she? We're like, guys. Why is she out of breath? What did she do?
It's okay. Grandma needs to go to the gym. Grandma, you need to take a seat.
I was watching Giri's fishing stream, and she walked like 2 steps, and her heart rate was already 170 beats per. I was like, what?
To walk and talk at the same time, okay? Shut the fuck up, okay? Once you step up heart rate on my around you, and then you start who does not touch ground.
Giri, we're not even gonna be able to do our fucking our fishing stream. You're not gonna be able to walk 1 step without needing to take a breather.
Okay?
Do you have an inhaler?
We need to get her an inhaler.
No. My peak optimization level is at 170.
That's not healthy, girl. I thought you were healthy.
No, I am really healthy. 170 is peak. You guys just have really slow heart rate, and you should get that blood rate up.
Girl,
okay?
I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think
she's literally in fight or flight mode all the time.
My personal trainer's name is Jim, and he and I are like BFFs, right? The Numi curse worked on him, and now he's dating like the prettiest trainer girl that also works there. And like, and so he's all like, you know, Numi, you should like find somebody too, maybe at this gym. And I'm like, yeah, you're funny. And there's like 2 people at this gym. There's like a beautiful man and a beautiful woman, right? Anytime I walk into the gym and then I see them, I just feel happy. I'm like, it's gonna be a good day. I'm just like, wow. Like, this girl smiles at everybody and she's really friendly, but she's also just, you look at her and you know that she's like been working hard on her body for like years. Like, anybody that is a gym rat and goes to the gym, I feel like when you see other people working out, you look at it from a very different perspective. You're like, damn, this person must have been working here for hours a day. And so I feel that, right? But one of the guys there is just like that, but like fucking beefy. But he's just so pretty. And I'm like, wow. And actually, I brought Kage to my gym, and then we both saw him. And then he was like, man, maybe I should talk to him. I'm like, bitch, get your own. But he's always at the gym, and then I'm like, wow, he's so pretty. And then Jim is all like, you should talk to him. And I was like, no. And then yesterday, I happened to be stationed doing the pull down back workout. I don't even know what it's called, but and then Jim went to get something, I don't know, like one of the kettlebells. And so I was just sitting there, and then the guy was right next to me in the middle of his workout. And it was like the fucking, I don't want to think, like, I'm just trying to work out, right? I'm just trying to work out, but like people just grunt. And I was like, I can't stand here. And so then I like try to walk away and go to the hip machine because I don't want to be like, I just want to work out and not be weird or speak or like gain any attention or anything. You know what I mean? I just want to be nice and respectful. And so I tried to go there. But then he moves to that machine. And then what Jim always does is he'll always be like, oh, Kim, you want to just work in between our sets? Like, you're sharing the machine. And then he was just on the machine we were just at. And then he was like, oh, I would let you, but I'm all sweaty. My body's all sweaty right now, if you're okay with that. And then he like looks at me. And then I look at the ceiling. And then I was all like, I was like, no, it's okay. I'll work out over here. And then I just, I didn't make eye contact with him at all. Like, I saw he was gonna try to, like, when he looked at me, I just like looked up and then looked to the left, and then I just walked away. And I was like, I'll go over here. And then he was like, oh. And then,
okay.
Jim had to apologize because after that I just walked away. And he was like,
why do you run?
I don't know. I think I need therapy at this point. It's a little concerning how I can't even have a conversation with people anymore. Like,
oh no.
But I just walked away. And then like when I'm working out, Jim just had this fucking look on his face, like this fucking smirk, and I'm like, wipe that fucking face off. And he was like, sometimes I just think of you as like a sim, and I just want to like just put you there and see what you do. And I'm like, you're a fucking bitch.
Jim is pretty bae.
Oh, what was your major again, Numi? Oh, communication.
Oh yeah.
Really putting
you
that
got a
degree to work. Yeah,
It's
but
for business, not for interpersonal communication.
That is
between...
business.
It's called building a
That is
rapport
business.
and creating liaisons with your fellow gym bros.
Well, I've been doing a lot better. Now I look around more.
Oh.
Like, well, because
Like, oh, no,
before
she's
I
moving
would go
her
in the
eyes.
very corner, right? I go in the corner, put on my music, and just dance to music. But nowadays, I will look, if I make eye contact with somebody, I'll try to smile. I'll be like, heh. But then I look away because I get too embarrassed. But I'm getting there.
Oh.
But first, like,
Bless.
the trainers all talk to each other, and they talked about us like we're their kids, right? Why are you making that face, Yuzu? I was trying to ignore it, but you're just really starting to I just wanna.
I'm just listening to your little story.
Yeah.
The side eye that she's given Numi.
Okay. Call me when you decide to leave the house again, bitch. I hate you. Like,
Fuck you. Fuck you.
and I don't know how I got so fucked up. I don't know, but like I just can't talk to people aside from like my trainer because I trust him, right? But he'll talk to the other trainers. He's like, oh yeah, this is like my kid. Like they'll talk about their clients like that they're their kids, and he's like, oh mine. Everybody, I found out that they all know me and like me because of how loud I am. And I found out that they all listen to every conversation that we've had.
Oh.
Yeah. So they've heard like me talking about my bowels. They've heard me talking about Bao and Yuzu, and then like yeah, and Tricky.
No.
Like yeah, he's heard me talk about all of them. Just know like everything about my whole life.
Oh no.
Well, that's how you know that it's a bond.
Between the trainers that I've never spoken to.
Oh, I thought that was Jim.
No, yeah, Jim just knows. Yeah, he knows that I'm like a streamer.
Wouldn't it be funny if like Bao visited you one day, went to the gym, and some other like trainer that you don't talk to go, oh, that's the Dent girl. Should I know her?
Actually, there's a couple people that went to my gym that have worn like some of your guys' merch, and I have to like pretend like I do not see. I'm like, oh,
wait, that's really cool.
I'm like, is it?
Yeah, I can imagine that being kind of awkward.
I'm like,
You wear masks to gyms, yeah?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't.
I don't think they know who I am, but but they all know me now. They knew me. They knew me. And, I was like trying to walk down the stairs after one of my workouts, and then one of the trainers was just standing there looking at me, and I was like, and I had my headphones on, and he still tried to talk to me, and he was like, hey, how's it going? And I was like, you know, that nod. I was like, and then I just run. You know, like I like that one anime gif where the girl bows and then runs the other way. That's literally me. Well,
wait, Yuzu, have you heard the story yet?
No, I
No, I
haven't.
haven't.
Well, there was this
Okay, no.
really pretty
That was
girl
time.
that was our waitress, right? And I was like, oh my god, she's so pretty. She's so pretty to Cinder. And I asked her about the lobster crab roll, but the recipe inside the lobster crab roll is usually has like onion, cilantro into the mix. And then I asked if she could remove that, and she said, yeah, of course. But I said, like, I understand if it's a mix and you might not be able to. And she's like, no, it's okay. Well, I'll tell them to do that. And then I was like, okay. And then the food comes, and then it is not. There's onions in it, and so I like can't eat it. And well, I just picked around it, but I was like, oh, there's onions, and she's like, I told them not to, and I was like, no, it's okay, like it's fine, don't even worry. She's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, no, it's okay. Do you think I can? But then that's also the time where I snuck and paid for the bill, right? And
You need to stop doing that.
no, but I paid the bill, and then when she gave it back, I was gonna ask if I can order like fish and chips instead, and she's like, oh, I closed your guys' order already, and I was like, oh, it's okay, and she's like, no, but I can open again, and I was like, no, it's fine, it's okay, and she's like, are you sure? Because I can. I'm like, no, it's okay, and she's like, oh, all right, and so then she walks away and grabs the check after I finish putting the tip in, and if you know how we usually tip bigger when it's a big party, I tipped her very big. And I guess because she got my order a little, like, it wasn't an order that I wanted, she just came running back to me and said, are you sure about this? And then I was like, yeah, it's okay. She's like, at least let me, like, buy you another fish and chips. And I was like, no, it's okay. It's like, oh, no, it's fine. And she's like, no, you, like, come on, like, if you have to, like, I feel like, no, please just let me do something for you. And I was like, no, it's okay.
Numi!
What? And then she was like, no, you sit and stay right here. I'll be right back. Don't move, stay here. And then she walks away. And then I look up at Cinder, and then Cinder looks at me, and I'm like, we gotta go.
What do you mean we got? She was literally her arms were wide open.
For you.
And then I was like, all right, guys, let's go. And then I like rushed everybody so we could just leave, right? But then fucking
there's not even a goodbye.
well, then Kage and Phoenix were like the last ones to leave. She caught Kage and Phoenix and then asked them where I was and told me to come back to the restaurant. And I go back to the restaurant after, but just with Tob, because they're like, come on, Numi, go back. She's asking for you. And I was like, fuck. And I'm just grumbling and walking back. Please don't look at me like that. Both of you, stop it. All of you look so disappointed in me.
I'm just looking. I'm just listening. What are you talking about?
Okay. And then Shox was like in the bathroom, and I was standing with Tob, and then Tob and I like looked around for like a couple minutes, and then we're like, well, but I guess she's not here. I don't want to go back to the dining hall because we weren't eating there again, and you have to like go through a weird line thing. And so then we were like, I guess we should just leave. And so then we left.
So you ditched a pretty lady who was trying to be nice to you, and you got scared and ran away.
Yeah, so.
And now you'll just never talk to her again.
Yeah.
And you kind of just left her in the dust. Yeah.
We really need this intervention like right now. Or the next time that we're all together, we need to talk about this. You need to
be so sociable and friendly, like with like her circle, I guess, or just YouTuber circle in general. And then as soon as it goes beyond like VTubers into the realm of like real flesh people, she just instantly shuts down and she's unable to function.
I just do be tipsy. Well, I think a lot of people really just expect me to be some hardcore like extrovert because of how I am with you guys, and I'm like, it's just because I'm comfortable with you guys. I don't think because they wouldn't understand unless they saw how I am with anybody that isn't you guys.
I feel that. Now, there's so many people who think I'm extroverted too, just because of how chaotic I am on stream. And I am actually the complete opposite. Like, I am very bad at even talking to you guys sometimes.
And she doesn't.
I'm very bad with
closing
people.
parenthesis.
So, like,
You're doing
I feel
great.
that.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah. One of the comments on that clip though was all like, it was funny at first, but now it's concerning. I think Numi needs some genuine therapy, and I'm like, you're so right. Like now I'm like, wait a minute. It's kind of getting weird how I still do this at my age. But
To be fair, when I was your age, I was still really, really shy.
I thought you were a
still-
party
I'm
girl
still
at
shy
this
now,
age. I thought you
but-
drank a lot around this age.
Oh no, I never partied at all.
Oh.
I drank at home or like with friends, but I never really like partied.
I only started partying for like TwitchCon and stuff like that because I never drank until
Like
TwitchCon.
TwitchCon party, that was like the first time for me
Oh my-
experiencing something like that.
Come on, you still are Giri. Oh. You wanna know what happened? I never told the full story to chat, but I think I'll tell it. So basically, I got put on the flight, and then I realized there was this really cute guy next to me, and I was like, ah, shit.
Uh-huh.
And then I sat down and immediately texted Yuzu and Bao, and I was like, there's this hot ass guy next to me. And I look at him, and then I realized he was holding a Switch. And I was like, oh my god, he's a gamer too. And then like the flight attendant comes up to us, and she comes up to me and she's like, would you guys like something to drink? She was talking to us like we were a couple, like we joined, like we were on the flight together. And so then I just like look at him, and then he just kind of looks at me, and then he's like, oh no, you can order. And I was like, oh no, I'm okay. And then he was all like, I'll get this alcoholic beverage. And she's like, are you over 21? And he was like, yes. And then I'm like, actually, I'll get a drink too. And then she's like, are you over 21? And I'm like looking over him. I'm like, I am.
I am.
I was like, yeah. And so then my
older than 21.
well, my goal at that time, you guys don't laugh, okay, chat? Don't laugh at me. Tricky, nobody laugh. My goal by the end of the flight, in my head, was to just share a cheers with him.
Did you?
Did you? Yeah. Did you?
Well,
Say yes.
I ended up finishing a drink and still not speaking to him once. And so then she's like, would you like another? And I was like, yeah. And so then I ended up getting pretty drunk. I had like 4 of them. And I was like, I'm literally never going to talk to this guy. And so like, I just don't say anything. And then I was like looking at him, and he was just very intrigued with Brad Pitt in this one movie that he was watching. Like he just replayed a bunch of Brad Pitt scenes. And this was before I realized he was like an actor, and he was just trying to observe the way Brad Pitt was acting. But like, then I just went to the bathroom because I was like, damn, I drink a lot. I need to pee. And so then I was like, psh, and then like I come out, and then I go in, then I sit in my chair, and I was like, well, it's over for me, guys. It's time for me to just pull out my Nintendo Switch. And so then I pull it out, and I'm just playing my Switch, which I was playing Rune Factory. And then all of a sudden, he taps my shoulder, and he said, hey, what game are you playing? And I was like, yeah! Because
Jonathan asked you what game you were playing. Tell me you answered.
Because then I realized that's opening for conversation. I was like,
yeah!
And then like,
she's in, boys. Yes.
and then I was like, Rune Factory, what game are you playing? And then we had a conversation, and then he said, the Zelda, the new Breath of the Wild. It was before the new Zelda came out, and I was like, wow, you like video games? And he's like, I do. And I was like, so true. And then we just talked like the whole flight.
Okay, that's good. And
we talked the whole flight back, and then we were just walking through customs and shit together. We made it all the way to baggage claim, but then my dumbass got us to start talking about fucking taxes. So we just talked about taxes.
Okay.
Taxes, right? They be
And
hitting
then-
this year.
And then after that, I was like, okay, my dad's here, bye.
That's it?
At least you had a conversation.
And then he sent
good.
me a DM after on Instagram and said, if you ever need help with a tax guy.
What is that? Okay, when was the last time you talked to him?
That
Tell me
time.
the tax problem right now.
No.
Right now.
Yeah, you
No.
should send him a message right now.
Yeah, just
No.
go like, yo, those taxes be hidden. And
He was like, if you need somebody for taxes, I know
You
a
could be
guy.
like, you could just send him a message. I was thinking about taxes and I just thought about you.
I was thinking about taxes, and it reminded me of you and alcohol we cheered together with. Taxes
Exactly.
Riz. Guys, if you want advice,
message.
no.
What? Why?
And then I remember I told like Yuzu and Bao about it, and they're like, "You're such a dumb bitch."
Well, I feel like you should like hit him up. Just like it's friendly conversation.
Oh no, that was the only time I ever talked to him.
Well, you still have him, right?
Mhm.
Okay, then ta-da! Then you should like just hit him up and be like, "Oh, it's been a while. How's it going?"
No, that was like
You're like on your airplane and you're just like, oh my gosh, I was flying and it reminded me of you, and
Ew.
I just feel like I need that tax guy right now.
Yeah.
I was just
You
sitting
got
on
any
the plane
tax
and I was
advice?
thinking about taxes. You know about that, huh?
Yeah,
You know about that?
You
Wink,
know about
wink,
your taxes.
wink.
You know about that.
How did your taxes go this year? Did you pay them?
My tax. I had a tax return. Did you? I could be your tax
Oh,
return.
yeah, can you return to me?
You could do my taxes.
Yeah. And then
My
you guys
God,
can
when
go
he
to the
when he
library
knows
and
his
do the
taxes,
taxes.
when he has a tax guy,
Honestly, for real though, when a guy knows his taxes, that's so fucking hot, bro. You just don't
Girl,
have to,
Yeah,
the bar
you
is
wanna
on
go
the
home
floor.
and do some taxes.
Girl, the bar is on the floor. What is this
I
shit?
won't lie. I've been
Hard?
going.
What are you talking about? And
They're
you
really, really hard.
You
Hard.
dated a
40%
tax
bonus.
person,
Back?
Tricky?
Well, no, like my financial advisor that I met this year is pretty cute.
Oh.
So I'm like, I'm supposed to be meeting up with him again.
Okay.
One of my friends were like, oh, Tricky, I know you're single. You should like hit up this one person whenever he was single, but then he got a girlfriend, and then she's like, "Wow, now look what you did." But I met him, and I was like, "Oh man, I missed out. Is he still dating that one person?"
What
It's
else
okay,
can she
Tricky.
advise?
Tricky's hot, so she can find people anytime.
Yeah, it's
If
true.
we're both single by 35, I'll marry you, Tricky. Actually, I'd
Please
marry you
marry
either
me.
way.
Wait,
Oh,
why is
yay!
35 the limit? 35 is
It's pretty old.
What the
okay.
fuck was that?
Yeah, what is that sound?
What was that? What was that?
What exactly was that?
You want nothing.
Okay, for the record, chat, I'm not 35, okay? But I'm
Did
way
you
past
know?
35. I'm 600, almost 700. I'm not 35. But
There's like a name for
adult.
girls that are not married by 25 in Japan. It's
Yeah,
yeah, the
Christmas
no,
Christmas
27.
cake or something.
It's
yeah,
Giri.
In,
My-
in China, like 27 is the cutoff, and it's like leftover women, and then literally like parents go to the park to pawn their children off. I know that sounds really bad, but they were like
Huh?
brochures of their kids and their education.
Not the
loans
fu-
and
Dude,
whatever.
that's no,
Like-
dude. That's literally gonna be my dad in like 4 years.
Yeah.
Bro, my pawpaw has already been shaming me for not
No,
being
for
married.
real. My dad's gonna be like, please, somebody take her,
Yeah.
please, please.
Thank God I'm the middle child.
My pawpaw
Why?
is always
'Cause-
like, "Oh, nephew,
No
why
way
aren't
I'm
you?
gonna
Why
hurt
don't
you."
you have anyone?"
You're so fucking stupid.
Yeah, like I have a family member who is like 25 or something like that this year, and their parents have been hounding them, like really hounding them. I'm just like, look, as an onlooker, I'm like, bro, they're only 25. It's like it's not that bad. They have so much more time, but like their parents are very, very worried for them apparently.
You sabotage yourself. I feel like if I had Riz, I'd have too much power. So I think God did a service by nerfing me like this.
I just like I
hate you, Yuzu.
Oh damn, she going crazy.
She waddling waddle wobbledy wop wobbledy wop.
Wobble
I hate her.
wobble wobble
Oh, there's
wobble.
a-
Stack,
wobble,
stacking
wobble.
my papers.
There's a curse on
Wobble, it look like a Bible.
Oh, okay, I got a curse one.